Hi, George Rogers here. In this next set of videos, I want to share with you some insights that I've gained over the past 25 years of developing educational resources for use in public, private, and homeschool settings. I believe some of these ideas will represent things that you've not thought of in this way before. And I also believe that many of them can help add enjoyment to your role as a teacher and to your child's experiences as a learner. But most importantly, I believe that they can help your child learn some things that perhaps he or she might not have ever learned any other way. So in the words of Dumbledore, tuck in and enjoy. This is video number 11 in our series, having to do with insight question number 1. In this video, I want to explore with you for a few moments the question, what do you want most from Susie's education? It might also be expressed, what do you want most for Susie? What do you want most for Susie? My guess is that what you want for Susie may have something to do with happiness, and what you feel may most likely bring her that happiness. Let me share with you some of Banjamin Franklin's perspectives on happiness and education. In an essay on happiness, Franklin wrote the following: "There is no happiness, then, but in a virtuous and self-approving conduct." I doubt you would argue with him. I believe his vision of education will also resonate with you. In 1738, he wrote an article published in the Weekly Mercury, which included the following: "It is said that the Persians, in their constitution, had public schools in which virtue was taught as a liberal art or science. And it is certainly of more consequence to a man that he has learnt to govern his passions in spite of temptation, to be just in his dealings, to be temperate in his pleasures, to support himself with fortitude under his misfortunes, to behave with prudence in all his affairs and every circumstance of life. I say, it is of much more real advantage to him to be thus qualified than to be a master of all the arts and sciences in the world beside." Let me repeat that. It is of much more real advantage to him to be thus qualified than to be a master of all the arts and sciences in the world beside. Some 32 years later, in 1760, Franklin wrote to a young friend who had become interested in the study of entomology: "The knowledge of nature may be ornamental, and it may be useful, but if, to attain an eminence in that, we neglect the knowledge and practice of essential duties, we deserve reprehension. For there is no rank in natural knowledge of equal dignity and importance with that of being a good parent, a good child, a good husband or wife, a good neighbor or friend, a good subject or citizen. That is, in short, a good Christian." The first priority of education, according to Franklin, then, is not reading, it's not writing or arithmetic. It's to help people become good children, good husbands and wives, good parents, good neighbors and friends, and good citizens who are able to govern their passions, exercise justice and temperance, support themselves with fortitude, and behave with prudence in all their affairs. Now, nowhere does Franklin discount the importance of acquiring knowledge. He simply puts into perspective the primary purpose for which education is important. All the other knowledge we acquire is to support and make possible this primary objective. In the next video, video number 12 for insight question number 2, I explore with you the following question: what is the greatest challenge young people face today? If you have found this video helpful and would like to receive other videos in our series on how to select a homeschool curriculum that's right for you and your child, go to www.homeschoolcurriculumfaq.com. That's homeschoolcurriculumfaq.com. Also, be sure to tell your friends and invite them to join in as well. Look forward to seeing you on video 12.